Welcome to another fascinating episode. Today we dive deep into the world of business wisdom with none other than Keshav Inani, a young entrepreneur who has not only decoded the secrets of building a successful business, but has applied them to create extraordinary results. From being a chartered accountant to running a company with over 1,000 crore rupees in revenue, Keshav's journey is nothing short of remarkable. Together we'll explore insights, stories, and strategies that every aspiring entrepreneur can learn from.
Keshav begins his story by acknowledging his roots in the Marwadi community. The Marwadi way of doing business is steeped in history and shaped by the challenging geography of Rajasthan. In the harsh, resource-scarce deserts of Rajasthan, survival was a priority, and trade became a necessity. Marwadis learned to trade not just goods, but also ideas and strategies. Their philosophy revolves around one simple principle: never trade at a loss. Keshav puts it aptly when he says, "If I throw 10 paise, it must return at least a rupee in value." This mindset has ensured that Marwadis thrive in business, finding innovative ways to extract maximum value from minimal resources.
He shares an example to illustrate the frugality and efficiency ingrained in Marwadi business practices. Growing up, his father would always ensure that any capital invested in the business would yield interest. Even when he gave Keshav capital for his chartered accountancy practice, he charged him notional interest to instill a sense of financial discipline. This kind of rigorous cost evaluation and an emphasis on profitability are key traits that distinguish Marwadi businesses.
Keshav's journey took a significant turn when he became a chartered accountant. At just 21, he was earning 60 lakhs annually through his consultancy practice. He recalls how startups in Bangalore would seek his help to manage their finances, often treating compliance and financial management as secondary concerns. Today's founders, especially in tech, focus so much on building their product that they overlook the importance of keeping their finances in order, he says. But Keshav always saw an opportunity. Every interaction with these startups became a learning experience, as he would discuss not only their finances but also their business strategies.
Keshav's decision to leave his lucrative consultancy practice and venture into entrepreneurship was not an easy one. Coming from a Marwadi family, the idea of leaving behind a 60 lakh annual income seemed absurd to his relatives. But Keshav was clear about one thing: he wanted to create something of his own, something scalable. He shares, "My family thought I was crazy, but I knew I had to take that leap of faith." This decision led to the creation of his own company, which within just 3 years achieved a daily revenue of 1 crore rupees.
One of the key factors behind his success was his approach to hiring. Keshav chose to work with freshers rather than experienced professionals. He explains, "Freshers come with no baggage, and you can train them to align with your vision." He recounts how his young team, though inexperienced, showed extraordinary commitment. From managing operations to handling sales, they did it all. He himself worked 14 to 16 hours a day, taking on multiple roles because he couldn't afford to hire senior managers initially. This frugality and hands-on approach were instrumental in building a cost-efficient and agile organization.
Keshav also shares valuable lessons about the changing trends in the startup world. He observes that the recent shift toward profitability, rather than just raising capital, is a welcome change. He contrasts this with traditional Marwadi skepticism about loss-making ventures. If you tell a Marwadi about a company losing 2,000 crores but valued at 10,000 crores, they'll think you're crazy. They don't understand losses, they understand returns, he quips. He believes that the celebration of funding rounds has overshadowed the importance of sustainable business models. Profitability should be celebrated, not funding, he asserts.
When asked about avoiding herd mentality, Keshav provides an example from his own investment strategy. Out of 183 companies he evaluated, he invested in only 5. The reason? He looked beyond trends and focused on understanding the business and the founder. He recalls skipping investments in several hyped companies that later shut down. The market may celebrate funding, but as an investor, you need to think about long-term viability, he says. His philosophy is simple: sell what the market wants, not what you think it needs. This market-first approach is a cornerstone of Marwadi business success.
Keshav also highlights the importance of emotional intelligence in business. In India, where relationships often define professional interactions, understanding people is as crucial as understanding markets. He shares, "A Marwadi investor, once they trust you, won't interfere as long as you deliver." This freedom allows entrepreneurs to focus on their goals without constant scrutiny.
The conversation touches upon the concept of total addressable market, or TAM, a buzzword in the startup world. Keshav critiques the over-reliance on data-driven TAM projections, emphasizing the need for a realistic approach. He says, "You can show a large TAM on paper, but the real question is, can you reach your customers and make profits? That's the real test."
For young entrepreneurs still searching for their big idea, Keshav advises gaining hands-on experience in industries like e-commerce and manufacturing. Work in a business you admire. It will either confirm your interest or redirect you to a better path, he suggests. He emphasizes the importance of learning from real-world interactions and staying curious.
In closing, Keshav shares his vision for the future, a $50 billion conglomerate built on the principles of profitability, resilience, and innovation. His journey, rooted in Marwadi values and fueled by modern entrepreneurial spirit, is a testament to what's possible when tradition meets ambition.
Thank you for joining us today. If you found this conversation inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Remember, success is a combination of hard work, smart decisions, and continuous learning. See you in the next episode.